They told you loyalty is everything. Be patient. Work hard. Wait your turn. But they never said what happens when your loyalty becomes invisible. You stayed late. You skipped weekends. You cleaned up messes no one else wanted to touch. And no one noticed. No one cared. Meanwhile, the one who just showed up got the promotion because they made themselves visible. They spoke the right words in the right rooms. You thought showing up early meant something. You thought staying loyal would earn you favor. But you forgot one thing. Loyalty without leverage is servitude. They said you were consistent. They said you were dependable. But not once did they say you were indispensable. Because to them, you're replaceable. You fixed what others broke. You covered what others hid. You protected what others sabotaged. And yet, they rose. You stayed. They tell you to be loyal, but reward those who are mobile. They punish hesitation and praise those who know when to walk. You thought value speaks for itself. But in this game, it's not value that gets rewarded. It's visibility. It's perception. They don't promote silent builders. They promote visible narrators. Those who speak up, show up, and make noise at the right time. You asked for more. They said, maybe next quarter. They smiled, but they never planned to follow through. But when someone else showed them another offer, they panicked. Suddenly, that budget appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly, they cared. Loyalty doesn't move them. Options do. They don't care how long you stayed. They only care how fast you might leave. You're earning less than the one who just walked in. Because they negotiated. Because they made demands. Because they had leverage, you didn't. You declined other offers. You stayed out of loyalty. But that loyalty wasn't respected. It was exploited. You try to earn it through work, through performance. But in silence, they reshuffled and gave it to someone louder. You planned the path. You waited. You believe good things come to those who work hard. But in reality, they come to those who demand better. They'll thank you, but they won't reward you. They'll praise your attitude while giving the reward to someone else. They write loyalty on the walls, but they chase numbers. In a moment, your numbers slip. So does their memory of your loyalty. Leverage begins the moment you stop hoping and start preparing. Start building something that makes you harder to ignore, harder to replace. They control your income because you gave them control. They own your time because you never build a way out. Leverage starts in silence, in the late nights. In the weekends, you sacrifice for something that's yours, not theirs. You build leverage when you say no, when you stop being available for everything, when you let them know your time has value. Leverage is attention. Leverage is demand. Leverage is when people ask for you, not the other way around. You don't need to shout, but you do need to be heard. Leverage is calm confidence backed by options. When you have options, you don't beg. You decide. You don't threaten to leave. You prepare to leave. And that alone changes everything. You become irreplaceable. When your value doesn't depend on their validation, you stop needing them. The moment you can walk away. Now they notice. Now they want you back. But now you've outgrown them. Loyalty is only noble when it's mutual. Otherwise, it's just fear wearing a suit. They won't save you because you stayed. They'll respect you because you could leave. They want access to your thoughts. They want you predictable. They want to know what makes you tick, so they can control what makes you stop. Strategic distance isn't coldness. It's control. It's the refusal to bleed out your emotions in front of people who trade them for leverage. The loudest people burn out first. The quietest ones build slow power. While they compete for medals, you build your escape tunnel. Leverage is built in silence, not just in skills, but in connections no one else can see. Private alliances, invisible bridges. You used to need their approval. Now, you simply take notes because you've seen the pattern. You've learned the game. Power isn't always shown. Real power is quiet. It's when you hold all the cards and no one knows you're holding them. The less you react, the more power you command. Strategic distance turns panic into presence, chaos into clarity. In the end, it's not loyalty that saves you. It's what you built when no one was watching. It's who you became when no one believed. That is leverage,